people, and in the place where nearly half of all enslaved Africans first stepped onto American soil. We honor our land ancestors with our mindful awareness. We gather here together to deepen our solidity and renew our freshness through mindful sitting and walking, singing and breathing, and speaking and listening. We affirm the capacity within ourselves and all persons of every race, gender, orientation, ability, and tradition to realize peace in ourselves and peace in the world. And before we get started, I would like to thank Heather again for music and technical assistance, and David Lazinski for being the bell minder for tonight. So thank you. Let's prepare for our sit. I'm going to lead a guiding meditation, a healing meditation. So make yourself comfortable, move around in your seat. Take a couple of deep breaths before we get started. You can either sit or lie in a comfortable position and just allow your body to relax and be still. Allow the muscles to soften and lengthen. Notice any sensations that arise anywhere in the body. Acknowledge these. Ask what they need and pay attention. Avoid any judgment. Just stay aware and sensitive to the messages the body sends. Bring the focus of your awareness to your breathing. Notice the depth and pace of your breathing. Allow your breath to become slower, softer, and deeper. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Allow the abdominal area to rise as you inhale and fall. as you exhale. Inhale and feel the breath traveling down to the abdomen. Exhale and feel the breath flowing upwards and out of the body. Stay connected to the sensations and feelings in the body. Give permission for the body to relax and let go. Breathe in love and breathe out tension. Breathe in harmony. Breathe out discord. Breathe in healing. Breathe out disease. Stay focused on the breath. Allow the breath to become slower and deeper. Breathe in love. Breathe out tension. Breathe in harmony. Breathe out discord. Breathe in healing. Breathe out dis-ease. Release all self judgment and criticism. Focus on breathing in joy and, and love. Focus on allowing the body to heal. Allow the thoughts to assist healing. Release and let go of any blocks to well being. Allow yourself to sigh. Focus on slower, deeper breathing. Release all self judgment and criticism. Breathe in love. Breathe out tension. Breathe in harmony. Breathe out discord. Breathe in healing. Breathe out discord. Allow your body to be still and silent. Allow the body to share what it needs to heal. With every breath, allow the body to relax further. Allow a feeling of relaxation and calm to spread through your whole body. Be here and now. Allow the body and mind to flow together, creating a sense of peace and well-being.
It is now time for our walking meditation. I will ring the bell 3 times before we walk. On the first bell, we stand behind our chairs in front of the camera. On the second bell, we bow to each other, our Sangha. And on the third bell, we commence our walk. We will walk for 10 minutes, upon which time you will hear the bell once again. We'll get back to in front of the camera at that time, and on the second bell, we bow to each other and be seated. Okay.
So tonight I will be talking about the fifth of the 14 mindfulness trainings, compassionate, healthy living. And if Heather would share her screen, she can put it up on the screen for you. And you can, read along with me, or you can just close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. Before I do the fifth mindfulness trainings, I want to just talk a little bit about the mindfulness trainings. The 14 mindfulness trainings are the very essence of the order of interbeing. They are the torch lighting our path, the boat carrying us, the teacher guiding us. They allow us to touch the nature of interbeing in everything that is, and to see that our happiness is not separate from the happiness of others. Interbeing is not a theory, it is a reality that can be directly experienced by each of us at any moment in our daily lives. The 14 mindfulness trainings help us cultivate concentration and insight, which free us from fear and the illusion of a separate self. The fifth mindfulness training, compassionate, healthy living. Aware that that true happiness is rooted in peace, solidity, freedom, and compassion, we are determined not to accumulate wealth while millions are hungry and dying, nor to take as the aim of our life fame, power, wealth, or sensual pleasure, which can bring much suffering and despair. We will practice looking deeply into how we nourish our body and mind with edible foods, sense impressions, volition, and consciousness. We are committed not to gamble or to use alcohol, drugs, or any other products which bring toxins own, into our own and the collective body and consciousness, such as certain websites, electronic games, music, TV programs, films, magazines, books, and conversations. We will consume in a way that preserves compassion, well-being, and joy in our bodies and consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of our families, our society, and the earth. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so I read that, right? And it's really interesting what I did to myself. I felt like the biggest sinner that ever lived. I swear, I was skeptical, I can't even say it, about speaking on this training, because it certainly was not what would have chosen to talk about. You might be wondering, why is she talking about it then? But I do believe that it chose me. When I signed up to do this talk, it was because of the date, not the topic. When I realized it was the fifth mindfulness training, I said, oh no. However, now I'm glad it chose me because I realized that what I was doing was every little sentence. I thought, oh, the TV programs I watch, they trying to tell me I can't watch them anymore. Magazine, books, it's regular living for me. And I'm saying everything was really nice till I got to this. And then they talk about you can't have alcohol and other toxins. And I was like in a just like in sort of like in a panic. And then I realized that I had been looking at this training as something I did not want to do, nor did I read it as something that was possible for me to do. My life consisted of what I liked rather than what was good for me, much less others. Then they started talking about I need to do stuff to make everybody else happy and be okay. But this morning, I heard something that changed my mind. And I realized that agreeing to follow this training is no different than what I would need to do to accomplish any goal that I set for myself. It has nothing to do with the ease or the difficulty of it. It's about setting a goal and just working towards it. This training is not telling us that we need to be saints. It's actually reminding us that we need to take care of ourselves, take care of our bodies, take care of the communities that we live in. When it talked about power and wealth, I said, don't, I'm good because I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of wealth. But I also realized that was a mindset. This is like such a tricky thing because every other training, I was just like, check. And this one I had trouble with. So, which one do you think I needed to focus on? I wanted to skip all around this one. I didn't care to do it at all. And the 14 mindfulness trainings expand on the five mindfulness trainings. And I believe it's asking me for a deeper commitment to my practice. Not telling me that's what I need to do, but just take a look and perhaps have a deeper commitment because all the trainings are interconnected and build upon each other. They can also stand alone. And I now realize that I can look at them as an opportunity for my personal growth. I still have and will always have choice. It's not like I have to do it. Nobody twisted my arm and said, oh, Janaki, what we want you to do is to focus on that fifth of the 14 mindfulness trainings. So it has been a very good experience for me um, talking about this one. Now, Thich Nhat Hanh says, by the way we live our daily life, we contribute to peace or to war. It is mindfulness that can tell me that I am going in the direction of war. And it is the energy of mindfulness that can help me to make a turn to go in the direction of peace. And I choose peace. And that's going to be the end of my talk because I am so curious about what other people if they had any difficulty or not. Um, I would just be curious about it. I cannot believe, in all honesty, what I went through to write those few paragraphs because I was in a tizzy. And this morning, it was only this morning that I just realized I was doing this. No, nobody else was doing this to me. Now, Dharma Sharon, I'm going to ask you a question. And if you want to break up into groups, just raise your hand. And if we don't break up in groups, we'll just stay together as a group and share. I see one hand up for groups, two, three. Or was it to share openly? I don't know.
Deborah bowing in. If you could possibly state the question, and
Oh,
then we will know what to raise our hand to.
all right. Nothing like one of your own telling you what to do, right? Okay. The question is, what part of the fifth mindfulness training is easiest for you? And what is most challenging? And then has it changed since you began practicing Buddhism mindfulness? Okay, so I'll ask you again. If you want to stay where you are, raise your hand. Okay, that's easy. So we'll stay where we are and just share what part of the fifth mindfulness training is easiest for you and what is most challenging and has it changed? Jinaki bowing out.